The 2-1 pitch.
It's a family-owned business born out of the 1969 World Series.
The Mets are the world champions.
That's now in its second generation.
My father was nice enough to gift the business to us.
Employing some 250 people in Fort Mill.
Instantly saw that this place was our home.
And over the course of 50-plus years, has grown into one of America's largest printing companies.
50 years is remarkable. You just don't see that.
Churning out more than 1 million pieces of mail a day.
We produce about 400 million outbound packages a year, so we'll go through about 700 million envelopes a year.
The P in PCI Group doesn't stand for printing, as you might suspect. Instead,
Players Computer Inc.
those players
Bud Harrelson and Jerry Grody
used a portion of their 1969 World Series championship money to invest in a startup computer company. Chris Kropac Sr., an engineer by trade, was Harrelson's neighbor at the time on Long Island.
and said, hey, can you help me out? You understand about this computer stuff? I don't. I'm a baseball player. Can you help me out and run the business?
PCI started as an outsourcing company, doing large-scale data entry work, utilizing its celebrity investors to generate business.
Did a lot of payroll for the city of New York. We keyed parking tickets for the city of New York.
As a young kid, it was only natural for Chris Kropac Jr. to hang out with his dad at the office.
You know, my dad always went there over the weekend, so when you're hanging out with Dad on Saturday and Sunday, you have no choice, you go to the office, and that's your play area, right?
Chris Jr. went off to college with absolutely no intention of going to work for his father.
Never wanted to be in the business, never wanted to be in the computer business. I actually wanted to be in the food business somehow, some way.
But after 6 years working in a deli, Chris was ready for a change.
I said to my dad, I said, hey, I don't think I can do this the rest of my life. I said, I want to do something. Dad, maybe I'll come work for you. And my interview was, well, you never said you wanted to work for me. You said, actually, you never wanted to work for me. I go, yeah, I don't, but I don't know what else to do. So why don't I try it out there, and if it doesn't work, then I'll go someplace else.
With brother-in-law Skip also on board, PCI steadily grew, transitioning from data entry into more direct mail, sending out letters on behalf of collection agencies, one of which had people manually putting bills into envelopes.
I go, they manually insert. I go, you know, I have a machine that can do that. And she goes, you have a machine that can do that? I go, I have a machine that can do that.
After 33 years, Chris Sr. retired, leaving the company to Skip and Chris Jr.
We took over in 2003 when his dad retired. So we're 50-50 partners.
PCI enjoyed sustained growth, but the cost of doing business on Long Island was getting to be too much, in the form of high taxes, utilities, and wages.
I did a big study on moving from New York, 100,000 square facility in New York, 100,000 square facility down in the South, and it said I can save a lot of money, almost $1 million a year going down South. I said, it's a no-brainer, we got to do it.
After ruling out Atlanta and Knoxville, they settled on Charlotte.
Lancaster County, which I'm located in right now, gave me a great incentive package. They gave me a $6.5 million of tax deferment over 10 years, which was great. It was going to pay for the move, more than pay for the move, did everything.
I can't believe that this is almost too good to be true, the Charlotte area.
Moving 22 employees and all that equipment, PCI settled into a 93,000 square foot facility sitting on 34 acres in 2008. And after surviving the financial crisis, saw its business triple in size with the acquisition of a major healthcare client.
In June of 2014, we had 80 employees. By October 2014, we had 240.
2017 saw another expansion with the opening of a second production facility in Dallas, giving PCI quicker access to the western half of the United States.
So Chris and I, we're responsible now for 300 roughly people. That's 300 families that we feed and support. So it's a big responsibility.
You hear the pop, 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 pop. That's the folding going on right now.
The constant hum of the production line, huge million-dollar machines rolling off paper, feeding into gigantic printers, envelopes churned out and sealed.
Each one of these machines produces about 22,000 number 10 envelopes an hour.
Everything then shrink-wrapped and sent off to the post office, all while maintaining accuracy and, most of all, security. From outside gates to keycard access, cameras just about everywhere, and a network operating center keeping track of worldwide cyber threats.
We're constantly investing money. I've just spent $3 million over the last 3 years to upgrade our IT infrastructure.
Everything that we produce here and print here, we treat with the highest level of integrity and care, because you're dealing with people's personal information.
We print a lot of checks for our clients. We print anywhere between 6 to 8 million checks a month for our clients.
Over 5 decades in business.
Did my father ever think we'd get to 50 years? No.
With unimagined growth.
In 2003, we were roughly doing $3 million in business. We just eclipsed $57 million in 2019.
It's no wonder you'll see symbols of American patriotism all over PCI's corporate offices.
We don't know anything other than this company.
It's earth-shattering where we came from, where we are now. Very, very lucky.
You might say these guys are living proof of the American dream. For Carolina Impact, I'm Jason Tersis reporting.
We hope you enjoyed the story. If you don't want to miss any more great stories about the Charlotte region, please subscribe to our YouTube channel.